What were you told at the beginning of the business when you broke in? What were you told before?
We were just told, but actually just, hey, you're going to become a professional wrestler. This is how it's done. And we were trained by Brad Reagans, who was an Olympic champion, who is still very good friends of ours. But we didn't have a wrestling ring for 3 months. We were on Olympic mats, getting trained like we were going to the Olympics. That's how Brad trained the wrestlers. And we started with 22 guys. Me and Sag were the only two to survive, and because we lived on the bottom of Brad's and the camp was right there, and our car broke down, so we were caught. There was no way we could leave, so we were stuck there, and we made it through the camp. But then you just didn't shoot right up to wrestling. No, you got to drive the ring. So we drove the ring truck for 6 to 8 months. So we finally got a match, and then we got single matches, and then they put us together, and it was Greg's sister Donna that went out with us one night, and we partied, and she says, "Well, you guys want to call yourselves the Mercenaries?" Well, Sag went, in college to ROTC, and I was in the Army. And she goes, "Well, the way you acted last night, you acted like a bunch of nasty boys." So me and Sag went, "Well," I said, "well, that's a good name, but we still had our wrestling gimmicks as the nasty boys till we went down." Well, first we got fired from the AWA for almost burning down a motel in Grand Forks, North Dakota at the Western Home. I was God bless him, one of our mentors, Kurt Henning, he was behind the whole thing. But wow. Oh, yeah. One of the best. Him and Steve Kern.
Oh, they both.
Oh, yeah. So, well, from there, wow, got his book down with Jerry the King Lawler and Jerry Jarrett. And the King told us, he goes, "You guys are called the Nasty Boys, but your outfits," and he goes, "you don't look like the Nasty Boys." So me and Sag thought about that, and right away, we didn't have the bodies like the rest of the wrestlers all built that. So we were the ones that started the covering up the bodies. So we just had our arms, cut the sleeves off. So all we knew we had to do is make sure our arms looked good, because nobody's going to see the other half, because we had the splash paint, and we came up with that gimmick.
Totally.
But that was because of Jerry the King Lawler. Then from there we left and went back up to AWA, and there was Adrian Adonis, Cowboy Bob Orton, this and that, and Adrian said to us, "You guys are calling yourself the Nasty Boys. You ain't doing nothing nasty. You ain't gouging nobody's eyeball out or doing this." He goes, "Why don't you take somebody's face and stick it in your armpit?" And then boom, Pity City was born. Yeah.
So the main question now is your health.
I'm doing all right. Thank you to all the fans, because without you, we won't even be here. But all the great prayers and thoughts and wishes and everybody that I received when I was going through my health problems.
No, I mean, there are some things that don't know what this was.
It was a series of things that just caught up with me, but it was all, from the years of 35 years of wrestling, not only the broken bones and that, but just the way my lifestyle was, it all caught up with me, and, it had to stop. I mean, if not, I wouldn't be here no more. So, I kind of I came close to passing a couple times, and I told the doc again. I just said, "Well, I just a couple beers just recently," and he goes, "I saved your life 4 times already." And I said, "Yeah, doc. Well, you might have to make it 5 or 6. I'm a pro wrestler, and you know how that goes." And but no, I watch myself now, and don't get out of hand. Old Nasty Boys. Everybody thinks we're still like that, but we're not. And Sag don't even drink or anything no more. So, we're just us. And it's such an enjoyment to come out now and see the fans and see the respect they have for me and the respect I have for them, because without the fans, we would not be here. And it's all about the fans. So it's a pleasure to go out to these events now, and now we're finally getting in the first Hall of Fame thing right here in Albany that we wrestled back here in the 90s. That's 30 years ago. Oh, I know you were around for all that stuff. Hey, you were around for all of our shenanigans, and our shenanigans were pretty crazy.
Yep.
Well, we got taught by the best, guys like Roddy Piper, Adrian Adonis, Kurt Hennig. He was one of our mentors. Steve Kern, another big river. So, I mean, we were, but everything always got blamed on us. I was just telling Greg Gagne. He goes, well, I like Jerry. And I said, well, you treated us back then when we were just young in the business. You treated us like a bunch of,
Jabronis.
Yeah, exactly. More than jabronis. But anyway, it's all good. Yeah, I love Greg. I always loved his dad. His mother loved us. The best rib ever was his mother didn't know it, that we couldn't go home, right, for Christmas. So she invited us to Christmas dinner. So Greg comes in with his whole family, and who's sitting at the Christmas dinner table with me and Zach. He's like,
The nasty boy.
oh, if you could have saw the look on Greg's face, his eyes went open like this. What the hell are these two jabronis sitting at my dad's Christmas dinner table for?